If it's Monday, it must be Motivational Monday, and so we're going to focus on finding joy after difficult times. Cyndie Spiegel is a storyteller and writer who experienced one of the most challenging years of her life in 2020.
She focused on finding small life moments that brought her joy and really kept her going.
And she explores this in her new book. It's called Microjoys, Finding Hope, Especially When Life Is Not Okay. That's a good title. Cyndie is here. Good morning to you.
Hey, Cyndie.
Good morning.
So let's back up to 2020 because I do think that puts it in perspective. It's easier to find joy when you don't have things going on, but when things get tough, it's harder. What happened in 2020?
So in 2020, I should back up a little bit just to say that I've always been an optimist. 2020 hit the world. We were in a global pandemic. At this point, we were in quarantine. So everyone was grieving something, including the world around us. In May of 2020, my 32-year-old nephew was murdered walking to a friend's house. 4 months after that, my beloved mama passed away unexpectedly. And then within a month of my mom's passing, my 48-year-old brother at the time had a stroke and then went into cardiac arrest. By the grace of God, 2.5 months later, he made it home from the intensive care unit. And within a month, I was diagnosed with breast cancer.
Oh, my goodness.
So, as someone who was always an optimist, I found that I was in this moment where I couldn't find my way out of this. I couldn't positive think my way out of this. And it really was like my world came crashing down and I had to relearn how to be myself again.
And relearn to find that joy. So if we can break down what microjoys are, it's not just tiny little moments of joy. What is it?
So a microjoy, they really are the easily accessible moments of joy that are available to us regardless of our current circumstances.
Okay. Give us an example.
So an example would be when my nephew passed away, right? We went through the photo album of his childhood. Through tears, we were laughing at these pictures of him as a child. So a microjoy doesn't take away the difficult things, right? They are still there. And that is the difference between this and what I refer to as the good vibes only positivity.
So, Cyndie, what's the difference between joy and happiness?
Oh, that's a great question. So happiness is often triggered by something external. Happiness is not a place that we live. It is temporary.
It's a moment?
It's a moment. So think about retail therapy. You go, you buy the thing. There's a dopamine hit. That's happiness. Temporary, fleeting. Joy, on the other hand, is internal. It's a state of being. So we've met those folks who maybe don't have a lot materially, materially. But you see the joy emanating from them, like my Aunt Doll. And you wonder what those people have. Those folks are not looking for happiness every day. They are joyful.
All right, so for somebody at home, how do they find microjoy? Where do they start?
Yeah, so the foundation of microjoys is really presence and being present in the moment. So the very first thing that I would say is do not be afraid of your emotions. So sit with the difficult times, because if you don't sit with the difficult emotions, it's very difficult to feel the bigness of the exciting ones too. So first, sit with the emotions, all of them. Second is find yourself in a space that you've been to before and allow yourself to be present by utilizing your senses. So go into a store that you've been to many times, notice the smells, notice the sounds around you. So allow that present moment to be. And then finally, I might say, allow yourself as an adult to be spontaneous.
Okay.
All right.
These are the tiny moments that bring you joy, those existing ordinary moments that bring joy to all of us, even when times are rough.
So good. Cyndie, thank you so much.
This is great.
I know, I'm staring now because I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to be in this moment. You are amazing. You look amazing.
Well, thank you.
And I'm so happy that you came.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I love it. Microjoys, Finding Hope, especially when life is not okay, is out tomorrow.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.